Hello! In this video we will go over the various tools that are available to you during the debug process. Debugging is a very important part of the test creation and stabilization. It allows you to make sure that your test is running as you expect or gives you enough information in order to fix it. Let's see the following scenario. We have a simple test that will ask the user for the device IP address and the expected version number. It will then get the version from the device and compare it to the expected value. If they match, the test will pass, otherwise it will fail. Then it also gets the device product ID and displays it in a message. Let's run it and see what happens. If we provide the correct IP address and a version, everything works well. But then we run it again and provide wrong inputs. And we can see few problems here. An error occurred on the get device version step, but then the test passed anyway. Let's add a breakpoint at the validation step and see what could be the problem. Using breakpoints allows you to pause the test at a certain place while keeping the current state of the setup and of your variables. You can add a breakpoint from the context menu or by pressing the F9 key. Once you have reached a breakpoint, you might want to verify the value of your variables, and to do so you can use the watchers. To add a watcher for a variable, use the context menu or the Alt and W key combination. The watcher is a powerful tool because it allows you to see the current value, but also to change it and then see how your test reacts. We can see here that because there was an error while getting the device version, the value is empty. We can also see that the expected value from the user was left empty. This probably caused the test to pass. So in this case, we can add another criteria to make sure that the return value is not empty. Once you understand the current state, you might want to continue step by step and see how it reacts to the current state. To do so, use the debug button or the F10 key. If you get to a function step or a mini canvas, and you want to see how it works internally with the current values, you can use the Step Into button or F11. And then again continue step by step. If you finished with the debug and would like the test to continue running until the end, press on the Continue button or the F5 key. This covers the scenarios that you want to stop a test at a certain point to debug it. There are times though that you don't want to run the whole flow, so you can just run a certain step and see how it works. You can do that using the Activate This button or F7 key. For example, if we want to get only the test details again. And you can decide to activate from a certain step and let it run to the end of the test using the Activate From Here button or F8 key. In this case, we don't want to ask for the same test details over and over again, so we want to start the test one step after the instruction. This will allow us to use the previous values again. If your test generates errors, there are a few options to track them. One option is to select the Pause on Error button, so the next time an error occurs, the test will pause, as if you set a breakpoint on the problematic step. Another option is to look at the errors list and double-click on an error to jump to the step that caused the error. That's all. A lot of powerful tools that allows you to understand better what are the problems in your test and quickly fix them.